welcome back. So this is probably the third and final one for this week for you. I should be back at the early part of the week for you from a recent Italian trip. So as you know, for the last two videos, this will be the third viewer's question that I've seen that I can quickly answer to get it out there. I can't get this one up on the screen. It's a very long question, so just bear with me for a moment. I'll read the question, then I'll explain it. So this is from Gillian, so GG69. Hi Charlie, I'm having trouble knowing when I've got more than one spirit communicating with me. E.g., another one jumps in after a while, but I have not a clue that it's a different person. How can I learn to feel when different energies are present? Should I sit and practice on my own at home, asking my guides to move close and away, again to recognize the difference? I practice in a home circle, so I'm sitting there giving evidence to one person, then the evidence sometimes veers off on a different track, then someone else in the room chips in that they can take the message, not the original recipient anymore. How can I know when it's happening, and how can I be in better control when someone else jumps in, so I can tell them to wait until the first person is finished? Our spirit always jostling to get in to chat their respective to get to their respective loved ones. So Gillian, you've kind of answered it there. It's a wonderful practice to ask the guide to move close and step away, move close and step away, so you recognise it. Absolutely, and you're also aware. You're obviously at a point where you're doing communication quite regular at your home circle. There must be an element of confidence there for you, so that's a good thing. And you will very much know the difference between a mum coming in and a dad coming in. They will feel very, very different. And through this process, you know what's happening and where to go. So what you're saying is, like, I have a mum here and I'm working away with mum. And then all of a sudden, one statement's not correct. Someone over the other side of the circle has gone, do you know what, I understand that. And then it feels to you like the communication has shifted and gone to someone else. However, I don't think that's happening. I think you've allowed the client to run where the link is going to go. And so I'll come back to that in a moment. And the spirit world jostling for communication, I don't think they jostle for it at all. Very human perspective. There is a huge amount of intelligence there. They know what's going on. What they are doing is giving you a fail safe. So what happens is no communication can fail. It can't fail. And so what happens is that you go into panic mode. You hit the panic button, like, oh my God, I'm losing my link. Oh, what's going on? I've got to know. Oh my God, I'm so bad. I'm so rubbish. Rah, 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 rah. All that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden someone goes, well, actually, do you know what? I can take that. So what the spirit world will do is just swap them over. So that's exactly what will happen. But you've hit the panic button and the spirit world are like, chill out, calm down. We've got ya. This is still going to work. Don't worry about it. But what's happened is you've become comfortable with this, and you are comfortable with letting the client chip in and have their say, which will manipulate where the reading is going. So how do we overcome this? How do we fix this? We establish, I've got mum here and she passes like, and all the evidence that goes with that. We find our client goes, yep, absolutely, I understand that, yes, yes, yes. Then the no comes in. And rather than let them chip in, just stop and say to her, okay, I got that wrong, hold on, let me just go back and ask her what she meant. Maybe she'll give me it in a different way. Maybe she'll give me it exactly the same way. I just need to say it differently, so it will come under the repackage. And then as I repackage it, that original client will go, oh, right, yeah, I totally get what you mean now. I didn't understand it the first way, but I totally understand it this way. And now the reading can continue. It can stay here, and no other client in the room can chip in and swap the communication over. So my very plain and simple advice is just go back and find out why it said no. Now, maybe the lady can take it over here. That's absolutely fine, but you're not with the lady. The spirit world know you're working here. We don't need to hit the panic button. We just repackage it and away we go. So now we've got it up and running and we can go there. And if the spirit world want to talk to the lady over here with her mum, it will be the next communication or a couple down the line. Absolutely nothing to worry about. So it's the repackage. Don't give the power to the client to move it around. Don't hit the panic button. You know where you are. You know what's going on. Don't panic. Don't stress. Just repackage your information and your client will understand it from now. So I hope you learned something from it. I hope a few of you learned something from that. If you like this video, like it. I'm going to wrap it up here today. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you all next time.